Last race of the day, folks. The women's senior 8 grand final. We've got Wakefield, New Trier, Winter Park, Montclair, Mount St. Joseph, and then Bethesda Chevy Chase. Expect a real tight race between this Winter Park and Montclair crews in the center of your screen here. They've both been turning up fast times in the heats and the semis.
It's a real bad day to be an oar handle. Lord have mercy.
And the sun has come out at the start.
Yeah, it's a little bit calmer here at the finish. A big difference. I mean, you think about it. You think about what the finish looked like a half hour ago and what it looks like today.
Dare I say
like now.
Pleasant Saturday afternoon.
I know.
Here in South Jersey.
At least for the next 5 minutes, hopefully.
Don't turn away, right? Drink this in while it lasts.
And they're off. The Women's Varsity 8 Grand Final, the final event of the day at this SRAA.
Let's see what we got here.
Clean start. All crews moving quickly as they go into their high strokes.
Very high strokes from Winter Park there.
Yeah.
Who is going to get the edge here?
Interested to see what kind of cadence Winter Park lengthens out to. We've seen them be really quick off the ditch, but it's their base speed that seems to be just
it's been
lethal.
incredible.
Absolutely lethal.
Yeah, they've had phenomenal base speed, but haven't based it, I think, as high as they could. And so will they try and push it a little bit higher for the base
really
speed here?
You want to talk about pushing it. Montclair is pushing it.
Montclair is indeed pushing. They want to assert themselves in the first part of this race. Don't want to give anything to Winter Park.
No.
And here's New Trier pushing hard too.
Yep.
Let's go, Winter Park! Come on!
But so far, Montclair with a slight advantage
Montclair
here
with the edge.
as
Winter
we come
Park
into the first 500 meters down.
Winter Park looks like it's a really nice rhythm, though.
Well, they row so smoothly, that crew.
That's like 3-4 seats there for Montclair.
Yeah. Well, Montclair's being aggressive. They don't want to give anything away. They know if they give too much away to this Winter Park crew, they're not going to look back.
But look at Winter Park moving now.
As we come into the 500-meter mark.
A little calmer base cadence here from Winter Park. Let's see what kind of move they make as we enter the second 5 here.
Here's Winter Park moving hard. They
Winter
are
Park,
moving
Winter Park
through Montclair.
Crosses through the 500 mark, maybe a hair ahead of Montclair.
Can Montclair respond?
What's that HP sauce, brother? That horsepower in that Winter Park crew is really on display here.
For sure.
Just a vicious surge.
Such power, in addition to just graceful rowing.
Yeah, look at the blade work from those
Winter
Park blades.
I mean, Montclair's still in a great spot, right?
Yeah.
Still in a great spot
Do not count them out.
Oh, they've got to respond, though. They can't let Winter Park build a lead here through the center of the race.
Yeah.
That's their specialty here. They've got such great base speed. They can't give them that base speed because they got to give them a chance to compete in those last 300 meters. I mean, that's what Canisius did in the last race. They didn't let New Trier get ahead, and then they were able to lay it down. Can Montclair do something similar here? But they can't let Winter Park get ahead, and Winter Park is creeping up.
Nor can they let New Trier or Mount come back into the conversation.
New Trier is not out of the picture yet.
No, they're not. And you know that those girls are game for this, right?
But look at that base speed for Winter Park.
Yeah, man.
Look at them move. That is going to be a very tough crew to beat through the center of this race. I mean, I just
uniform.
I just
so
don't know
long.
who's. Yeah, I mean,
Good body movements together.
Yep. Nothing extra going on in there. Those heads still and quiet.
Such pretty rowing there from the Winter Park crew through the middle of this race. I mean, that's the way you want to do it.
But hey, Montclair still in a great spot here.
500 meters to go.
Commanding second place here as we come into the final 500 meters.
So in the final 500 meters, how are second and third place going to sort out? I think it's going to be very hard for any crew to catch Winter Park at this point. But what's going to happen between Montclair and New Trier for second? Can one of the other crews sneak in?
Yep.
Winter Park just having a phenomenal day here.
But what's
their women's varsity 8?
What's going on in second place here? I think New Trier maybe even.
Don't know that they're there yet, Jim, but they're definitely pushing into Montclair and making things uncomfortable.
What's going to happen here? Yeah, look at that. There looks like Montclair and New Trier are almost level here with just a few hundred meters to go. Who's going to get the silver medal here, and who's going to get bronze? Is it going to be
Montclair's going to have to find an extra gear here.
Is it going to be the Chicago suburbs? Chicago suburbs versus New York suburbs.
Right.
Who wants it more, Midwest or Mid-Atlantic?
New Trier's trying to make a push here.
Yeah.
Rapidly running out of race
Montclair is
course.
working hard to hold them off.
Only about 150 meters to go here.
Oh, wow, look at this. I mean, maybe Montclair has a seat or two.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe a seat.
What a race here for Winter Park
got for
as
us
they
for
get
the
the
final
gold
10
medal.
strokes. What's up their sleeve?
And
And
looks
Montclair
like
going to hang on for
Montclair
second.
has it for second.
New Trier
third. And that Winter Park varsity crew, what a race. What a race. That was superb rowing.
And on cue, the weather is beautiful.
Beautiful, exactly. The rowing's over and
That's a
the
wrap.
sun is out. And it's the best weather of the day. Well, look at that. Winter Park with a 3-second victory in the girls varsity final. In the tailwind, just shows how strong a crew that is. And that's a wrap on the SRAA for 2025. What great rowing all around in some very challenging conditions that we saw today. Just some wonderful crews. And
we had a
hats
total
off
of-
to all the coaches and all the athletes.
A total of
for a great event.
477 crews raced over the past 2 days here at the SRAA National Championship Regatta.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive rowing that we've seen all around.
Yeah. I
Great
mean,
rowing.
some really remarkable stuff, particularly when you consider, like, these are just high school kids, man. Like, the skill level, the power, the grit, like, just really, really, really gritty efforts all afternoon.
Well, a lot of these athletes are going to be seeing one another in college.
Yeah,
I mean,
on down the line. They're not
I
going
mean-
anywhere, man. But, like, how many races did we see where the sprint was literally starting 500 meters out?
Right.
Yep.
Right? Like, that's not for the faint of heart.
Great job. Great job.
Well, thank you for joining us here in Camden, New Jersey for the 2025 SRAA National Championship Regatta. I'm Jim O'Mardian.
Jonathan Page.
I'm Chris Zarnecki.
And we'll see you next year.